in the park behind my house with a friend. I'm maybe 6 or 7 years old. The bad guys are gonna get me. We're under attack. One of them captures me. They capture me and transform me into a girl. My friend has to rescue me. But rescuing me doesn't mean transforming me back into a boy. I don't really want to be transformed back into a boy. And it's an important part of the make-believe for some prepubescent gender-affirming reason that I end up naked on the bed in my room, my penis tucked between my legs to form a hairless V. I look up at the stickers on the underside of the top bunk and think, this is how I would rather look, what I would rather see between my legs. I tell him not to tell. I tell him not to tell. I tell him not to tell, but he tells his mom, and she tells my mom, and we are told that that is not a good way to play, and that being naked together is not okay. But the part that's important, not the nudity, but the gender, is never mentioned. I don't even know if he told his mom that part or she told my mom. But I feel like yelling at my mom, the point isn't that I want to be naked. The point is that I don't want to be a boy. But I was a boy. At least, people saw me that way. I had a boy's name, boy's clothing. I played on the boys' sports team, changed in the boys' locker room. I had my hair in a buzz cut every summer. I had a bar mitzvah. I wore suits and ties to important family occasions. I lived in the boys' section of the dorm at school. Looking through old photo albums or the pictures at the walls of my parents' house, it's clear. Boy, boy, boy. I wanted to be a girl, to have a girl's name, to wear my hair long and flowing, to play on the girls' sports team and change in the girls' locker room, to have a bat mitzvah, to wear skirts and dresses to important family occasions, and live in the girls' section of the dorm at school. I'm not sure how to reconcile those lists. To own up to my history outs me as trans and brings up a long stretch of time, the first 20 or so years of my life, that are at odds with how I see myself now. When discussing Judaism, do I say I had a bar mitzvah and out myself? Or do I say I had a bat mitzvah and rewrite history? When talking about buying suits and ties with coworkers, do I share my own experience or do I stay silent? Do I ask my parents to take down the pictures from the first stretch of time, the first 2 decades of my life, that are at odds with how I see myself now? To wipe clean the slate before 22 or 23. To cover the mirror which reflects the parts of myself I don't always want to see, don't always want to remember. I want to transform from who I was to who I want to be. Transform, verb, used with an object. 1, to change in form, appearance, or structure.